Dennis Brother. Hi, Stephanie Sperling. Pleased to meet you. Great to have you both here today. I'd like to thank you for coming on today. It's my understanding that you guys both volunteered to have this session, so I really appreciate that. I want to let you both know that I'm impartial to whatever matter you guys have present. Whatever we discuss will be confidential. I won't share it with anyone except for those of us that are present, and anything that you tell me not to share, I'll make certain that I don't do that. I would like to inform you that I will be recording. When you see my notebook, I will be writing down some of your concerns, but all of my notes that I write down on today, I will discard, I'll get rid of after this mediation is done. So with those things said, I also would like to let you know that we can stop talking whenever you like. If ever it becomes uncomfortable, your concerns, we can stop mediation whenever you feel so. But our goal is to find a solution to whatever problem you guys or whatever issue needs mediating between the two of you. I do have some guidelines here. I ask that you guys both be very respectful of myself, of one another. I want you to be very honest, share your truths here, and absolutely, positively, no swearing, which I don't think that should be a problem today, okay? Do not interrupt one another. When he's speaking, I ask that you be respectful, and when he's speaking, I ask that you be respectful as well. I do want to ask, are there any rules that you guys would like for me to add to this mediation session? You don't have any? Okay, so Dennis doesn't have any. Dennis, right? He doesn't have any additional rules. Mr. Roman Sperling, would you like to add any additional rules? No additional rules. Okay. Well, with that said, I did bring pens for you guys. I'm going to encourage you both to write notes. If while you guys are discussing the nature of your concerns, please record any notes that you would like to share. That way we can make certain that we're not interrupting one another during today's mediation session. Do you guys both agree to the guidelines and the terms that are present? Mm-hmm. Outstanding. So who wants to go first? Me. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Sperling, Roman Sperling. Is it fine with you that Dennis Sperling wants to go first?
Yes.
Okay. 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 So in you going first, can you please tell me what are your concerns today in detail?
Him wearing my big clothes and none of it fitting him, and him looking crazy wearing my clothes.
Okay, so what I hear you saying is Roman, who is your
little brother.
He's your little brother. You are displeased with him wearing your clothes that you feel are larger than his body. Okay. Let's remember our guidelines. And they're larger than his body, and you feel that maybe the clothes aren't necessarily as complementing to his frame, and so you would like for him to stop wearing your clothes?
Yes, and also I half the time can barely find clothes. I found a bunch of little baby clothes in my drawers.
Okay, so I understand that not only do you feel the clothes don't complement his frame, you feel that you are also you're frustrated with finding clothes that aren't necessarily your size.
Yes,
in your areas.
And also, I have to walk to his room to find my clothes.
You're struggling with finding your own clothes because your clothes are present in your brother's.
I disagree.
Well, let's remember our guidelines: to be respectful, to be honest, to not interrupt each other, and to write notes if you have any concerns. Mr. Dennis Sperling, have I repeated to you and summarized what your concerns are?
Yes.
What I hear you saying is finding your own clothes, clothes not complimenting Roman. One moment, please. Okay. Remember our guidelines, please. Clothes not complimenting Roman, and they're your clothes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I understand that, Mr. Roman Sperling. We've heard Mr. Dennis Sperling's concerns. Now, at this time, we pay respect to your concerns. What are your thoughts in this matter?
My thoughts are, if they're in my room, they're my clothes. Oops, do fit them, and they're size 12, and Dennis wears a size 18, 16.
Okay. Are there any, do you have any additional concerns?
Also, he never comes to my room.
Okay. No, respectful. So, Mr. Roman Spoon, what I hear you saying is, if the clothes are in your room, they are therefore your clothes.
Correct.
That essentially, you know what size clothes you wear. You wear a size 12. However, your brother wears a size 16, 18.
Yes.
So there's really no true reason why you guys should be wearing the same clothes. Am I hearing you both correctly?
Yes.
Okay. So here's our goal here. How do you all think that we can resolve and moving this problem forward? What type of agreement can we come to? Because I hear you both with valid concerns. You would like for your clothes to be in, you would like for his clothes to be in his room, and he would like for your clothes to be in your room. So what I'm going to do is, oh, I'm sorry, that you do have information that you'd like to add. Yes.
I have proof of him walking into my room, coming in, leaving his little clothes on my bed all over the floor and stuff. And also, him taking clothes out of my room.
Okay. Well, so here's what I hear you saying. He walks in, your perception is that he does walk in, he comes into your room with little clothes and puts them on your bed. Okay? Mr. Sperling, you've heard the other Mr. Sperling's piece.
I disagree.
Okay, you disagree.
I would like to know when, what time, and what day this.
I can walk into my room right now.
Let's be respectful. But let's remember, we're not interrupting each other's rule. And guys, if we cannot proceed with a collaborative, respectful conversation, then we're going to have to go into a caucus.
What is that?
Where we have to go into private rooms and discuss your concerns. Now, I don't oppose a caucus. However, it is my hope that we can find a resolution to this matter, possibly collectively in a collaborative conversation. So, you both seem concerned with entering each other's room and having your own clothes in your own rooms that fit the right size. Am I understanding both of you sides' concerns?
Yes.
I understand your concerns. Am I understanding your concern?
Yes, but I have something to say on when he said, why are 10, 12, he's saying that 10, 12 size clothes are in his room. The thing is, he's been stealing my clothes for years. And so, years and years ago, when I wore a size 10, 12, he also stole those clothes, and that is the reason 10, 12 size clothes are in his room that belong to me.
Okay, so I see what's going on here. I understand what you said. You say size, you work size 10, 12, and there's a possibility that is why the 10, 12 clothes are in your room. However, you understand that that's not your size, so now the 10, 12 clothes should be in Roman's room, and that's where Roman wants it. So let's draft an agreement here, because from what I understand, you both want this, you want similar things. So with that said, Dennis, what did you do you agree, Roman, to Dennis, that do you understand that the 10-12s, some 10-12s were in Dennis's room because Dennis was a 10-12. However, he acknowledges that he's no longer a 10-12 and that those 10-12 clothes should be present in your room. And do you also, Dennis, understand that Roman is only wearing those size 16, 18 clothes because they are sometimes finding their way to Roman's room, but Roman understands that he is a 10-12 and that the size 16, 18 clothes should be present in your room. Are we both in agreement?
No, wait, I have one more thing.
Yes.
Do you see the shirt that he is wearing now?
Yes.
I wore the shirt one time, and then I could never find it again.
Okay. But remember, our goal in mediation is to find what is our common interest of agreement. And as I previously, it's okay, sir. It's okay, sir. As we just mentioned in the agreement, Romans says that it's okay, sir. Romans says that he agrees that he is a size 10, 12, and 16, 18 should be present in your room. And you agree that you were previously a size 10, 12. However, now that you've grown out of them, that the size 10, 12 should be in Roman room. Do we both confirm that that is our agreement here? Okay, I'm going to record that. 10, 12s are to be present in Roman's room. And 16, 18s should be present in Genesis room. Can you guys possibly come friends with one another to determine how can we make sure that the 10, 12s are, what can you do to make sure that the 10, 12 clothings are in your room, and what can you do to ensure that the 16, 18s are in your room? And I'll draft that up in our agreement. Who would like to go first in stating their role in helping us to reach this contractual agreement?
Oh, please, go first.
Okay.
I'm not done yet.
Okay. Well, Roman, would you mind sharing? What might you do to ensure that the 10, 12s of laundry are in your room? What could you possibly do during laundry day to make sure that you receive the 10, 12s?
Put stuff in different piles.
Okay. So what I hear you saying is that you can separate the piles by sizes, separate the clothing piles by sizes. Okay. Would you then be folding your own clothes?
Yes, but Dennis will have to fold his own clothes.
By sizes? Okay, hold on, I'm ready. You fold your clothing, and Dennis folds, okay. And Dennis folds his clothing. So Dennis, you've heard what Roman says. He's saying that he will take the responsibility of the both of you separating the clothes into files, and he would take the 10s and 12s, you take the 16s and 18s, and you both would fold your own clothes. Are you in agreement with that? Would you like to add, are you in agreement with that?
I have something to say about that. What about the time when we have to do multiple chores at once and we want to get them done very quickly? Then what do we do?
Oh yeah, you still fold
Okay.
your clothes.
So your concern, those are your additional concerns. when you
And
have
also,
multiple
my
children.
solution is
Okay,
don't
yes.
leave your little baby, small, tiny,
By the way,
little
this is
cute
small.
baby clothes out of my room.
Okay, so what I hear you saying is to make sure that after you guys separate the clothes and fold your own clothing, it sounds like you would like for Roman to walk his clothes to his room, and Dennis, you will walk your clothes to your own room. Does that sound like a
Yes,
mutual
because
agreement?
And also,
Wait,
wait,
hold on. We have to be respectful. Let's remember our guidelines. Dennis will walk his clothes to his room. Are we at a place where we can make that agreement? It's that I understand both of your points, and that agreement sounds pretty sound to me.
Yes, it does.
Okay, hold on, no but. Remember, our goal here is to mediate and to find resolution. So you do agree to those terms that you guys have drafted up here, that the 10s and 12s will be sorted in Roman's pile, the 16, 18 sorted in Dennis' pile. Both of you will fold your own piles and report those piles or carry those piles to your own respectable bedrooms. Are you in agreement with that term, Roman?
Yes.
Okay, well, here's what, yes, Mr. Spoon.
He has a history of folding clothes.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job here as well. Okay? Okay, so,
And leaving his clothes on my dresser.
but remember,
and just
where we're going here, young men, we build from our errors of the past. Now we have a plan, a contractual agreement that you both have agreed to in moving forward. Is our goal to be reflective of the past or to move forward and find resolution?
Move forward.
Absolutely. I'm glad that you guys both agreed to that. So now that I've written the agreement, I'm gonna ask that you both sign the contract. And what I'm going to do after you guys sign this agreement, one moment please, because I want to make sure we're in understanding here. After you sign this agreement, I want you guys to be aware that all of our notes are going to be discarded. I will be following up with you in a week. I'm always available to mediate your concerns if we continue to see how we are developing following our mediation, okay? Are there any questions concerning those matters? Well, Mr. Sperling, I'd like for you to sign right here. Right here. Okay. And Mr. Sperling, I'd like for you to sign right here, please. Again, I'm going to be following up in a week. I thank you both very much for coming and trusting me with your concerns on today. And I thank you for your ability to express and to find resolution and mediation. I'm always available and I'll be following up with you in a week. Are there any other matters that you'd like to discuss?
No.
Okay. I thank you. I thank you for meeting me on today. I thank you for meeting with me on today. Okay? I'll be following up with you. I left, but I do want to inform you that we have the contract. I hand wrote it. However, to make sure that we follow up and I'm able to remediate and we trust our agreement, I'm going to have to make a copy of now would you like for me to give you a copy of the handwritten agreement, or would you like for me to type it up and I go and print it, or are you fine with the handwritten agreement and I just make a copy and give to both of you? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, may I have your notes, Mr. Sperling? Okay.
I have already.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for the notes, and as you guys can see, I'm discarding the notes, okay? At this time, what I am going to go and do, I have our contract right here with both of your signatures. I'm going to go ahead and sign my signature to it as well. Today's date is April 20th, 4/20th of 20. We're here at the Sperling Mediation Center. Okay, signing those things. I have a signature from a Mr. Roman Sperling, and I have a signature from Mr. Dennis Sperling on 4/20. Bear with me one moment. I'm going to go and make the copies of this contract, but I do thank you both for your patience and your time, and for your, yes, of course, for your resolution agreement. One moment, please. Okay. Well, Mr. Sperling, I have a copy of both of your contracts present here. I look forward to following up with our next mediation session just to see how those agreements that we made have come into a success. Okay? Do you guys have any additional questions for me on today?
No.
Again, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab these contracts. Here's yours. Call me at any time if any additional remediation is needed. Thanks again.